Hello everyone. In this class, we'll study lecture number 6 of Geotechnical Engineering. In this class, we'll do the numericals related to our second chapter, the preliminary definition and relationships. So, in that chapter, we'll solve number of problems here in this lecture. So, starting with our problem number 1. So, as per the problems, these are the given data. Okay, n means porosity is given 40%, specific gravity is given 2.7. Then you have to calculate these four things. First one is word ratio, you have to calculate, that is E, dry density, gamma D, unit weight, gamma, here also unit weight, gamma. Why I have written 2 unit weight? Because in the first case the unit weight you have to calculate if the degree of saturation is 50%. In the second one the unit weight you have to calculate when the degree of saturation is 100%. Okay, now we will solve the problem. So in this chapter, to solve the problems, the all formula you should remember, all the formula you should be kept in your mind so that you can solve, because all the formulas are interrelated. So for solving this, I would suggest the students to go through the formula before coming to the problem side. First, look the lecture before whatever I have taught, then come to this lecture for understanding of the problems. So starting with, our n is given and g is given, you have to calculate word ratio E. So one formula is there, word ratio equal to n bar 1 minus n. Okay, all the problems will be solved by using the formula only. Okay, so here in this case you have to put the n value is 40%, so that is 0.4 by 1 minus 0.4. So here 0.4 by 0.6, 2 by 3. So that is the answer, word ratio. Now coming to the second problem. Why it is asked dry density, that is gamma D. So you have to recall in your mind how the given data are related to this term dry density. That you have to remind yourself. So I will write the gamma, the dry density is equal to Z gamma W by 1 plus E. Okay, so in this formula, G is you know, gamma W you know, E you know, then you can calculate gamma D easily. So that is why I use this formula. Okay, G is given 2.7, gamma W is 9.81 by 1 plus E means word ratio, that became 2 by 3, that is 0.67. So whatever the answer, that will be your gamma D. Then the third point, how to calculate unit weight. Never forget to mention the units. So unit weight when the soil is 50% saturated. So now write the formula first. What is the formula of unit weight? Gamma W into G plus ES by 1 plus E. In this case, you know all the values, just put it here. Gamma W means 9.81, G means specific gravity 2.7, E 0.667, degree of saturation is 50%, so 0.5 by 1 plus E means 0.667. So whatever the answer, that will be your C answer. Okay, next for D, when S equal to 100%. Put the same formula. Okay, gamma equal to gamma W into G plus ES by 1 plus E. So put it here, 9.81, G means 2.7 plus E means 0.667, S means 100%, so I am putting 1, so 1 plus 0.667. So here whatever the value will come, that will be your gamma value. Okay, like this you have to solve all the problems. Okay, so you have to relate the formula only. This chapter contains only number of formula. Just remember the formula and put the appropriate formula, then it will be easy. First remember all the formula, then this is just one line problems. Okay, clear? The first problem is over. Next I am moving to the second problem. In the second problem, the given data is for an undisturbed soil sample. The volume is given 100 centimeter cube and the mass of that sample is given 190 gram, and oven dried mass means the soil mass is dried by using a oven. Okay, oven generally used to dry the soil mass. In the next chapter we will study, in the chapter of index properties of soil, how to calculate the oven dried soil water content. Means after oven drying the soil mass, how we are calculating the water content, you will study in the next chapter. But in this case, in quantitatively, in the problematic case, you have to calculate water content by using the formula. Okay, not by using oven drying. So in this case, the volume, total mass given, oven dried mass is given, means there is no water particles, means only dried soil mass weight is 160 gram. Then specific gravity is 2.68. Then you have to calculate here a water content, here void ratio, the third one is degree of saturation. Okay, so first we will calculate our water content. So what is the formula of water content? Weight of water by weight of solid. Okay, yeah, mass of water by mass of solid. No, nothing changed. Okay, only G is multiplied in the weight, G is not there in the mass. That's the only difference between mass and weight. So don't get confused. So how to calculate weight of water? If you get confused, just take M only. Otherwise most of the students will be confused. So mass of water, how to calculate? Total mass minus mass of dried sample. टोटल मास से हम ड्राइड सैंपल अगर माइनस कर देंगे तो रहेगा क्या, बस मास ऑफ वाटर, है कि नहीं? क्योंकि वाटर ही तो सूखा है ना, ओवन ड्राई में वाटर ही तो नहीं बचा है, तो वही माइनस कर देंगे और क्या. तो टोटल मास है 190 माइनस 160 कर देंगे, तो आ गया 30 ग्राम का वाटर था उसमें. ओके, मास ऑफ वाटर इज 30 ग्राम. मास ऑफ सॉलिड या मास ऑफ ड्राइड सैंपल दैट इज 160. So it is 3 by 16. If you are calculating in percentage, just multiply by 100. 3 by 16 into 100. It will give you the answer of water content, that is 18.8%. Okay, correct. Next, second bit, it is asked to find out the void ratio. Now the question is how to find out void ratio. Okay, So I am just writing one formula, whatever I have written the second problem, the first problem, the gamma D is equal to Z gamma W by 1 plus E. Okay. In this case, the E we have to calculate. So for calculating the E, you have to calculate gamma D, G and gamma W. G you already know the value 2.68. Gamma W you already know 9.81 fixed value. Only you have to calculate gamma D. Now the question is how to calculate gamma D. From the original formula you can calculate gamma D means what? Unit weight. Okay, weight by volume. Now I will calculate weight by volume. Okay, so what is the weight here? Weight means mass into gravity. Okay, so mass of dry soil into gravity by total volume. So what is the mass of dry soil? That is 160 into 9.81 by 100. Okay, so it will give you the our gamma D value. These values are used in the next step. So I am just writing from the book the answer. You can calculate by using the calculator. Okay, so it will come 160 by 100 into 9.81, that is 15.69 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, this is gamma D. So from this gamma D you can calculate E. Just put the values. 15.69 equal to G means 2.68, gamma W fixed value that is 9.81 by 1 plus E. So from this only unknown is E. You calculate E. So E is coming 0.67. So this is the answer of second bit. Okay. Now the question is how to find out degree of saturation. So here only I am doing C point degree of saturation. So you already know the formula Wg equal to Es. Repeatedly I am saying, if you don't remember the formula, you cannot solve a single problem. All the formulas should be in your mind. Otherwise, you cannot solve the problems of this chapter. So what is the value of water content? Water content value is our 18.8%. G is 2.68 is equal to E means 0.67 into S. So S is the only unknown. So S is coming around 74.4%. So this is the answer. The answer of 3 questions is over. Okay. So now we'll solve more 2 problems. Okay. Okay. This is the third problem. So in this problem it is given the porosity of the soil mass is 34% and the volume is 1000 centimeter cube, and when the soil is under the loose condition, in the loose condition means there exists the maximum word ratio. Okay, the mass is 1610 gram, and the dense dry mass means the soil mass in dense condition means there is less word ratio. The voids are less in the dense soil mass and the voids are more in the loose soil mass. Okay, dense dry mass is 180, specific gravity is given 2.67. You have to calculate the density index. So first, before starting any problem, we should write the formula of asked question. The asked question is our density index. So write down the formula first. So formula is Emax minus E by Emax minus Emin. Okay, so maximum void ratio is you can calculate, and minimum void ratio you can calculate, and our E or E natural you can write, natural void ratio calculate, then you can find out ID. So starting with E natural. Natural water content you can find out, natural void ratio you can find out by given word porosity. Formula is n by 1 minus n. So 0.34 by 1 minus 0.34. So this will give you the E natural, that is coming around 0.515. Okay. So next E max and E min. Okay. The same formula I will use for finding out, that is gamma D equal to Z gamma W by 1 plus E. Okay. So 1 will be max. If I write here max, then here will be minimum, because they are both are indirectly proportional. So if I write maximum void ratio, then it will be minimum. So if I write gamma D max here, then the formula will be Z gamma W by 1 plus E min, just opposite. So if I will calculate gamma D minimum and gamma D maximum, then you can find out E maximum and E minimum. So now I will calculate gamma D minimum by using our standard formula, that is weight by volume. Okay. So weight of this gamma D minimum is E maximum. Where E maximum will lie? E maximum will lie loose dry mass. So I will take this mass. Okay. So that will be 1610 into 9.81 by total volume is our 1000. So whatever the value will come, that will give you the gamma D minimum. Okay, that value is coming 15.79. The same case, I will calculate gamma D maximum by using the formula. Here I am writing loose, here I am writing dense. So here the gamma D maximum, so we will take E minimum. Where E minimum will lie? Void ratio will be minimum in dense dry mass. So I will take 1980 by 1000 into 9.81. So this value will come gamma D maximum, that value is coming 19.42. Okay, clear? Now just put the values here, then you will get E value. Put it here, that is 15.79 equal to G is given how much? 2.67 into gamma W will be 9.81 by 1 plus E maximum. So in this case you can calculate E maximum. So that is coming around 0.659. Here put the same as how you calculate here. So here also same way you can calculate E minimum, that is coming around 0.349. After calculating this, just put all the values here. E maximum is 0.659 minus E natural is our 0.515 by E maximum is our 0.659, E minimum is our 0.349 into 100 for percentage purpose, multiply 100 here. So density index is coming around 46.5%. So this is your answer. This is about your third problem. Next, we'll solve our fourth problem. Okay, this is our fourth problem. In this problem, the given data degree of saturation is 100%. I have written 1, otherwise you can write 100%. The same thing. E is 0.63, that is watt ratio is 0.63. Then specific gravity for different material are given. Quartz 2.66, for mica 3, and specific gravity for iron oxide is 3.8. And you have to calculate the unit weight if the soil consists of pure quartz. Otherwise, second bit you have to find out unit weight if it consists of 60% quartz, 25% mica and 15% iron oxide. So now I will first solve first problem, that is unit weight if it consists of pure quartz. How to find out the unit weight? First you have to write out the formula, that is gamma W G plus ES by 1 plus E. Okay, all the values are given, so it is easy to find out. Here G, as it is consists of pure quartz, you can take the G of this one, that is 2.66 plus E is 0.63 by 1 plus 0.63. So this will your answer. So it is coming around 19.8. Okay, here S equal to 1. Okay, you can multiply 1 for understanding purpose. Now you have to find out B. Why I have solved this problem? Because in the B that twist is there. In this case, the soil is not homogeneous, it consists of 3 materials. One is quartz, that is 60%, 25% mica and iron oxide. Okay, so now how to find out this G value? Okay, so you have to calculate G average here. So just multiply by specific gravity with their percentage, with their proportions. So find out quartz 2.66, this percentage 60%, so multiply 0.6 like this, plus this is one term, mica that is 3 and the percentage is 25%, so multiply 2.5 plus G is 3.8 and the proportion is your 15%, so multiply 0.15. So this will give you the G average, that is coming around 0.92. Then there is no problem, just put the formula same, gamma equal to 9.81, G is 2.92 plus E is 0.63 by 1 plus 0.63. So whatever the value will come, that will be your answer. So it is coming around 21.36. Okay, so this is about fourth problem. So in this lecture we'll solve one more problem, that will be our last problem. Okay, this is our fifth problem. So in this problem it is given that our bulk unit weight is 20.11 kilonewton per meter cube and water content of that sample is 15%. So now you have to calculate the water content if the soil partially dries to unit weight of 19.42. Okay, so by the given data of bulk unit weight and water content, only one formula is related, that is you have to find out your dry unit weight. Okay, because it asked soil dries, so you have to calculate first dry unit weight, and one formula also there related to that given data, that is gamma D equal to gamma by 1 plus water content. So what is gamma here? 20.11. What is water content? 15%, 0.15. So it will give the gamma D, that value is coming 17.49 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay. So now the question is how to find out this term. Calculate the water content if the soil partially dries to unit weight of 19.42. So this value is gamma or gamma D, because the void ratio is constant. Void ratio does not change, it is given in the question. So the gamma D will also remains constant, because gamma D is related to our void ratio. In the previous problem, I already told gamma D is inversely proportional to void ratio, because gamma D is equal to Z gamma W by 1 plus E. Gamma D is indirectly proportional to void ratio. So the gamma D will remain constant. So here the term is given, that is gamma. Okay, because salt dries to a unit weight of 19.42, it is gamma. So you have to find out water content. The same formula you will use repeatedly, that is gamma D is equal to gamma by 1 plus water content. So gamma D will remain constant. So you can take 17.49, gamma is our 19.42 by 1 plus water content. So in this case the water content can be found out by using the calculator. So it is coming around 11%. Okay, this is your answer. So this is all about your first chapter. I have solved 5 different types of numericals. Okay, different varieties of numericals. Okay, in a semester exam mostly this type of numericals will come. So I suggest the students to go through the more number of numericals if you want from the books BC Punmiya. I follow that book. Otherwise you can follow any other book. If any doubt you can ask me, any problem. In any case you can contact me, I will help you out. Don't wait for that. But I suggest not to go through the problems before revision of your formula. Okay, first revise all the formula, keep in your mind all the formula, then solve the problems of this chapter. Otherwise you cannot solve a single problem. So this is the most important chapter. Whatever the terms, whatever the formula you have studied in this chapter, that will be carried over throughout the geotechnical engineering. So you have to remember this formula, okay, and this solve more number of problems. If any doubt, ask me. Next class we will study the next chapter, index properties of soil. Thank you.